In this world, the bottom line is relationships. Relationships actually to all things, ultimately, all life. However, the most difficult relationships are the people that are the closest to you. And especially if you don't have an ongoing relationship with them, meaning you don't have the proper ongoing connection with them. And the things that you come to know, not believe, but do know. You find yourself setting yourself up to be challenged for those things that you do know. And they seem to come at the most inappropriate time, that challenge. I've said this over and over and over again, not because I say it makes it true. It makes it true for me, but generally speaking, it doesn't make it true. But it is true nonetheless, and that is the challenge of being here is to be able to express the love that you've always been and bring it into the moment, and preferably being able to live within the moment, period, each moment being present, so that you could potentially bring that into the moment. And I've fallen short so many times, and today was one of those times. And it just breaks my heart. I had went over to my sister's house. I don't really talk to my sister. And we don't really have a very good relationship. My family in general really never had a good relationship. The home was broken up pretty early on. And everybody kind of went their way. And I was the youngest. Long story short is that we never really bonded. We really never had one another's backs. And that can be pretty strenuous to try to mend or build some kind of bridge that's never been built. So there can be a lot of contention. And I have to say that is the case here. I went over there because she had came over here a couple weeks ago. And long story short, I was looking for assistance because she pretty much offered that assistance to me. I don't have a vehicle that I can drive. Everything is really kind of fallen apart around in here in this home that I'm in, this mobile home, and I haven't been able to snap back from over the last 2 years of what I've been going through physically and everything. I became disabled. It's a long story. Some of you know it. Some of you don't. Most of you don't. So I just barely been maintaining any sense of holding my space whatsoever. And I was in no position today to be able to hold my space, let alone my sister's space, because obviously she needed something, because she's been harboring things throughout her life, and there's this victimization type of thing going on with that. I understand it, I get it, but there's really nothing I could do about it. And it went from a very simple conversation and a request on my behalf if she could take me over to Home Depot. I said, if you're ever going out that way, let me know, and so I can catch a ride with you, because someone generously had given me $100 Home Depot card, and I have no way to be able to go to Home Depot, and because I need to be able to get some stuff that I can't really take it on a bus or anything like that. It's just a bit too cumbersome. So long story short is that we started talking a little bit about family, and it just kind of escalated into a very contentious situation. And it spun me around. I really didn't know how to handle any of it. I just kind of and this isn't the first time that has happened. But it was long ago that it happened before. Like I said, we don't have any really relationship. And it really turned into something really harsh. I ended up saying things that I didn't want to say. She basically, before I knew it, I'm not blaming her, but before I knew it, she closed the door because she made this accusation which wasn't true. It was only her version of the story, and she dismissed anything else that might be said to her. She didn't want to hear it. She slammed the door on me and told me to get off her property. And she started screaming, and I kept talking to her. I go, "Why are you doing this?" I said, it just threw me. It threw me. And it was really painful, the whole thing. More so after the fact. But she just screamed at the top of her lungs, telling me to leave. And that the next time that she sees me or comes over, if I come over, she's going to call the police on me. And I'm going, this is my family? Not really. It hasn't been my family. My family is my brothers and my sisters of this world who allow me to be family to them. And even if we make mistakes, if there's error with what we do, there is always room for reconciliation. And we should try to be peacemakers, regardless of how heated the problem may be or what's going on with the individual. But that wasn't the case here. And I was challenged, and I could not meet that challenge that happened today. I wasn't able, because too much has been thrown at me. And it's not making excuses, it's the reason. Too much has been thrown at me here, and I wasn't prepared for it. I didn't expect anything like that to happen. Why would you? And like I said, when it's least expected is when these things show up to reflect, to give you a mirror's image and try your understanding of what you come to know to be true. It's difficult to put these things to test when you're not setting up the time to be tested. It's not how it works, is it? No, it's not how it works. So I sit down to the piano here the last 5 minutes or so. I see my brother, my sister on the street, and it breaks my heart. I want to believe in you. Why is it so hard to do? Why is it so hard to do? Why is it so hard to truly love? And I began to write, because this is the best way for me to be able to truly communicate. This is my gift. It's a talent that I developed, but it's my innate gift. I can do two things well. I can speak in front of many people and not be concerned about anything other than just delivering what I have to offer to them, and I can play music for them. And everything lately here is just breaking me. Maybe that's a good thing. So I'm just sharing my heart here. Take it for whatever it's worth. For life